Have you ever wondered if a nation in Asia, one with the potential to change the world, was ever mentioned in the Bible? Could an ancient prophecy have hinted at a land full of mystery, resilience, and untapped power? A country that has endured storms, wars, and hardships, yet always manages to rise again? Brace yourself, because what you're about to hear might leave you astonished. Could the Philippines be part of a divine plan? Could the challenges, triumphs, and struggles of this nation have already been written in sacred texts long before history unfolded? Let's embark on this journey of discovery and explore whether the future of the Philippines was predestined by mysterious biblical prophecies. Part 1. The Mysterious Beginning. A nation born from the sea. Across the vast ocean lies a nation shaped by history and hardship, yet brimming with an invisible force waiting to erupt. The Philippines. A country unlike any other, surrounded by water, kissed by storms, and rich in culture, resilience, and faith. But is there more to its story than meets the eye? Long before colonization, ancient legends spoke of a chosen land, a place where a great power would one day rise. Stories were told of a nation destined to endure suffering, yet emerge stronger, shining like a gem in the darkness. Some believe that this is no mere myth, that these legends align with something much older, something written in the pages of the Bible. Could this be a reference to the Philippines? Could the country itself be part of a grand divine design, a prophetic parallel? The Bible speaks in symbols, using poetic language to describe future events. In Revelation 6:13, it is written, "The stars fell from the sky, and the earth was shaken. Only those who endure will find glory." This passage has long been interpreted as a sign of upheaval, times of great distress followed by renewal. When we look at the Philippines, we see a country that has experienced one challenge after another: colonization, revolutions, natural disasters, political struggles, each event shaping its people into some of the most resilient in the world. Yet despite the trials, the Philippines has always found a way to stand again. Could this be part of a prophecy, a nation that must endure great hardship before it can rise to greatness? Biblical history is filled with stories of nations that struggled before fulfilling their destiny. The Israelites wandered for 40 years before reaching the Promised Land. Babylon rose, fell, and was later rebuilt. Could the Philippines be undergoing its own transformation? A nation refined by struggle, preparing for a grander purpose? Part 2. The Philippines. A nation on the rise. Today, the Philippines is in a period of great change. Once known only as a land of natural disasters and economic struggle, it is now a rapidly growing nation. Its economy is booming, industries are thriving, and its influence in the region is expanding. The Bible speaks of nations stepping into their moment of destiny. In Isaiah 61, it is written, "Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord has risen upon you." Could this be a prophecy about the Philippines? A nation emerging from the shadows to take its place on the world stage? Consider this. The Philippines has vast natural resources, a strategic location, and a workforce that is recognized globally for its talent and dedication. It has survived wars, revolutions, and economic crises, yet it remains standing. Now, as it integrates further into the global economy, could it be approaching its moment of fulfillment? Many believe that the nation is destined for something greater, that after centuries of hardship, it is finally stepping into a new era of prosperity. But could this rise be part of something even more significant? Could this be the beginning of the fulfillment of a prophecy? Part 3. The Trials Before Greatness. If the Philippines is indeed destined for greatness, then it must also face the trials that come before it. The Bible warns that every nation must endure hardships before it reaches its full potential. In Matthew 24:7, it is written, "There will be wars and rumors of wars, famines and earthquakes in various places." The Philippines is no stranger to these trials. It sits on the Pacific Ring of Fire, making it vulnerable to earthquakes, typhoons, and volcanic eruptions. Politically, it has faced corruption, divisions, and instability. Economically, it has experienced both rises and falls. Could these challenges be part of a divine test? Throughout history, Nations that have suffered the most have often emerged the strongest. Rome was once a city in ruins before becoming an empire. The Jewish people were exiled before reclaiming their homeland. Could the Philippines be walking a similar path? A path of suffering that leads to something greater? The Bible often speaks of renewal after destruction. After every flood, there is dry land. After every war, there is peace. Could it be that the Philippines is simply going through the necessary trials before reaching its destiny? Part 4. The Philippines and the Biblical Connection. Some scholars believe that biblical prophecies may refer to nations beyond what was traditionally thought. While the Bible was written in the Middle East, its words have reached every corner of the world. Could the Philippines be one of the nations included in its grand vision? Some point to Isaiah 42:10, which states, "Sing to the Lord a new song, his praise from the ends of the earth, you who go down to the sea, and all that is in it, you islands and all who live in them." The Philippines is a nation of over 7,000 islands, a land surrounded by water. Could this verse be hinting at a place like the Philippines, a land of islands that will one day rise in praise and recognition? Similarly, the Bible often speaks of nations that will become centers of faith and strength. The Philippines is one of the most religious nations in the world, with a deep faith that has carried it through centuries of hardship. Could this be a sign of a deeper biblical connection? Part 5. Destiny or choice. So what does this all mean? Is the Philippines truly mentioned in the Bible? Is it destined for greatness? Or are we simply seeing patterns where there are none? One thing is undeniable. The resilience of the Filipino people is unlike any other. Whether by prophecy or by choice, the Philippines has shown time and time again that it is capable of rising from even the darkest moments. If the Philippines is to fulfill a great destiny, it will not be because of prophecy alone, but because of the choices made today. Will it embrace unity? Will it rise above corruption? Will it continue to strengthen its economy, its faith, and its people? The Bible speaks of a great future, but it is up to the people to step into it. Conclusion. A nation on the brink of history. The Philippines is at a turning point. Whether or not it is part of biblical prophecy, it is undeniable that this nation has something special, something that sets it apart. It has endured storms, survived struggles, and continues to move forward. Could it be that the greatest days of the Philippines are yet to come? Could it be that, like the prophecies suggest, it is meant to shine like a star in the sea? One thing is for sure, the future of the Philippines is not written in stone. It is shaped by the choices of its people, by its leaders, and by the strength of its faith. So what do you think? Is the Philippines truly a nation foretold in the Bible? Or is its future still waiting to be written? Will the Philippines overcome its challenges, rise again, and emerge stronger than ever? Or will it continue to struggle under growing difficulties? One thing is certain. Leadership will play a crucial role in shaping the country's future. Throughout history, great leaders have emerged in times of crisis. The Bible speaks of Moses leading his people to freedom and David restoring his kingdom. Could the Philippines be on the brink of seeing such leaders rise? Isaiah 32:1-2 says, "A king will reign in righteousness and rulers will rule with justice." Will a righteous leader appear to transform the political and social landscape? Despite the nation's struggles, hope remains. Just as storms give way to clear skies, adversity can lead to a powerful rebirth. But first, the Philippines must face its trials. Natural disasters are part of life for this island nation, sitting on the Pacific's ring of fire. Typhoons, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions cause destruction year after year. Are these mere coincidences, or could they be warnings of greater challenges ahead? Amos 1:2 states, "The Lord will roar from Zion, the pastures of the shepherds will dry up." Could these disasters be signals of change, a test of resilience for the Filipino people? Beyond nature's fury, political struggles also shake the nation. Revolutions, protests, and corruption scandals have shaped its history. Even today, conflicts over power and inequality continue to spark unrest. Matthew 24:6-7 warns of wars and rumors of wars. Could these struggles be part of a larger divine plan? The rise and fall of empires have long been foretold. Could the Philippines be on the verge of its own transformation? Economic instability adds another layer of hardship. Rising debt, job losses, and financial crises have left many uncertain about the future. Hebrews 12:27 says, "Once more I will shake not only the earth, but also the heavens." Is this an economic reckoning, a sign that the old system must collapse to make way for something better? Every great nation has faced turmoil before finding its true strength. Could this be the Philippines' moment to rebuild and rise? Yet in the midst of chaos, signs of hope shine through. The Filipino spirit is known for its resilience, its ability to rise from disaster with unwavering unity. Communities come together, rebuilding what was lost, proving time and again that this nation refuses to be broken. Perhaps these challenges are not just struggles, but stepping stones towards something greater. In the book of Revelation it is said, "When everything falls apart, a new world will be built." Could the trials of today be paving the way for the Philippines' revival? Strange events and natural phenomena continue to spark curiosity. Could they be signs of an impending transformation? Matthew 24:29 states, "The sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light." Are these mere coincidences, or do they symbolize the shift taking place in Filipino society? As old values fade, is a new system taking shape? Could the volcanic eruptions, the earthquakes, the unexplained natural occurrences be telling us that change is on the horizon? More importantly, will new leaders rise to guide the nation into this new era? Will they bring justice, stability, and hope? The Philippines stands at a crossroads facing both trials and opportunities. Whether it will become the shining star of Southeast Asia or remain in the shadows of struggle is a question only time will answer. One thing is certain, the Filipino spirit endures, and where there is resilience, there is always hope. Perhaps the most significant test for the Philippines is not just overcoming adversity, but learning from it. Every crisis reveals deeper truths about a nation, its values, its strengths, and its ability to rise above challenges. It is not just about survival, but transformation. The Bible often speaks of renewal after tribulation. In Isaiah 43:19 it is written, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland." Could the Philippines be standing on the edge of something new? A rebirth that will redefine its place in the world? History has shown that the greatest nations often rise from the ashes of hardship. The United States after the Great Depression, Japan after World War II, South Korea after years of conflict, all of these nations faced insurmountable odds, yet emerged stronger. Will the Philippines follow a similar path? Will it use the lessons of the past to build a brighter future? There is no denying that the Philippines has suffered, but within that suffering lies the potential for greatness. As the world changes, the country has an opportunity to redefine itself, to rise beyond its struggles and create a new identity, one of resilience, strength, and unity. This is not just a test of endurance, it is a call to action. The future of the Philippines is not written in stone. It will be shaped by the choices of its leaders and its people. Will they rise to the challenge? Will they embrace the transformation that awaits? The answer may not be clear now, but one thing remains true. The Filipino spirit is unbreakable, and with faith, hope, and determination, this nation may yet rise to become the beacon of Southeast Asia, a shining star for the world to see. Throughout history, the Philippines has been a land of struggle and resilience. But could it also be a land of prophecy? With advances in technology, a growing economy, and an unstoppable spirit, could this nation be on the brink of something extraordinary? The Bible speaks of a time when knowledge will increase. Daniel 12:4. Today we see the rise of artificial intelligence, smart cities, and renewable energy shaping the Philippines. These advancements are not just about progress. They could be signs of a new era. Technology is unlocking opportunities never seen before, transforming daily life and pushing the nation forward. The world is evolving, and the Philippines cannot afford to be left behind. The rapid expansion of digital technology, breakthroughs in healthcare, and infrastructure developments indicate a nation on the move. Could these innovations be paving the way for something bigger? But is technology enough? True transformation does not come from machines, but from people. The Filipino spirit, strong and unbreakable, is the key to lasting change. With unity and determination, this country could lead the way in peace and innovation. The Bible's vision of a world without war, Micah 4:3, may seem distant, but could the Philippines take steps toward it by choosing collaboration over conflict? What if, instead of being defined by struggle, the Philippines became a symbol of unity, where people work together to build a just and thriving society? The shift from division to harmony could be the real revolution of our time. History shows that this nation has never backed down from a fight. During the battle for independence, Filipinos stood against mighty empires, much like the Israelites fighting for their promised land. Joshua 1:9. The struggle for freedom, from colonial rule to martial law, mirrors biblical stories of people rising against oppression. The spirit of resilience has always been the driving force behind the Philippines' survival and growth. From the Katipuneros of the past to the modern-day activists, the fight for justice continues. Perhaps every era of struggle is a necessary chapter in the story of a nation destined for greatness. Even in times of economic hardship, hope has never faded. The country has faced setbacks, but each crisis has led to reform and renewal. Ezekiel 36:11 speaks of a time when the land will prosper once more. Could this be the future of the Philippines? As the nation welcomes new investments and innovation, it may be on its way to a great revival. The rise of creative startups, renewable energy projects, and technological advancements hints at a country breaking free from its past limitations. Could the economic transformation we are seeing today be the dawn of a prosperous new age?